Sydney. Captain Callum Mills won't play in the AFL Grand Final after the Swans opted not to risk the midfielder off a hamstring injury. Mills missed the Swans' preliminary final win over Port Adelaide after suffering a minor hamstring strain at training on September 10th. He was attempting to prove his fitness to return to face the Brisbane Lions in Saturday's decider, just 18 days after sustaining the injury. Wednesday's closed main training session was D-Day for Mills, who had been challenged to train fully and put himself in contention. While he had fronted media after the session and insisted he had trained at 100%, the club soon afterwards made the call not to play him. Sydney Swans. Captain Callum Mills will not play in Saturday's AFL Grand Final, the club said in a statement. Mills trained this morning, and after taking everything into consideration, a joint decision was made by the club's medical staff and the coaches to rule him out. Defender Robbie Fox appears likely to hold his spot as a result of Mills's absence. Mills has played just 7 games in an injury-marred campaign. The 27-year-old was ruled out of the first half of the season after tearing the rotator cuff in his left shoulder in a Mad Monday mishap last year, before a calf injury delayed his return further. Earlier on Wednesday, Longmire said Mills had trained at 110%, but said they hadn't made a decision on whether to recall the skipper. Sydney Swans coach John Longmire, walking inside Docklands Stadium before an AFL match. Swans coach John Longmire is not prepared to take any risks of players being less than 100% healthy ahead of Saturday's grand final. A couple of hours later, Mills was ruled out. Mills was previously picked for the 2016 grand final loss to the Western Bulldogs after overcoming a hamstring injury suffered in the first week of that year's finals. Longmire knows better than most how risking an injured player can pay off or backfire. He lamented playing the injured Sam Reid in the 2022 decider as a mistake after the severely hindered big man struggled, then had to be substituted out soon after half-time in the embarrassing loss to Geelong. But in 2012, Ted Richards was picked off an ankle injury and successfully quelled Lance Franklin to help the Swans to victory. There are no concerns over key forward Logan McDonald, who has overcome the rolled ankle suffered against Port Adelaide. Nah, he was good, Longmire said.